What do you see as the changes when we do go back to live, in person, from the format? Any changes in the format that you see?
I think that when we go into a more hybrid format, which we're hoping to do by the summer, if we can do it safely and maintain all the appropriate measures to make it happen, trying to find a way to really engage both the live and the virtual together. It's going to be interesting, but I think that we have some pretty good technologies that are going to be able to do that.
Yeah. We often get asked the question, what will be different in the room? And I think physically in the room, there will be less people. I think there'll be less people traveling, and I think there will be restrictions on the room size, and certainly folks will be spread out more, as well as the format. And we've adjusted to the virtual format. And I think there will be some faculty that may not travel, and so we'll have a live presenter in the room, and there may be a panel that's also virtual. So I think we'll see a little bit of a shift, and there's no telling when it'll go back to all live in the room, and quite honestly, I think we've demonstrated that we can adapt pretty quickly, and the virtual format is very effective.
It is. And one thing that I really like about it is we've always taken this approach that you're not just trying to take one format and kind of shoehorn it into the whole of doing it differently, right? Like you can't just take a live event and make it a webcast. You've got to use the features and the technology. So when we move into this hybrid mode, we're not just going to take a webcast and try to make it hybrid, or a live and make it hybrid. You're going to use different pieces of technology. So, you know, your phones, right? I know PTCE uses a lot of phone questions, Q&A, and some polling. That'll cut down on the sharing of devices and the lack of microphones and things like that, keep it really safe. But also having different faculty call in from different areas. So you mentioned virtual presentations. Now we can even take a more, national or even global view on things, where you can have a presenter dial in from Europe because all they're doing is dialing in. They're not sitting on a plane and coming all the way out there. So there's different ways that we can even increase and make these programs even better.
To your point, one thing we're seeing with faculty is they're able to participate in multiple activities in a given week, where in the past you have an expert faculty that could participate in one activity on a Tuesday, but never be able to get back to another program on a Thursday. But with the virtual world, certainly they can do that, and I think you're getting a great discussion from the experts in the world, being able to comment and provide feedback. And then from a participant level, there's much more access to the meetings in a virtual environment, where they wouldn't have been able to travel to a week-long meeting. They're able to participate virtually, and it's broadening the pharmacists, so they are getting more educated on a number of different areas, whether it's managed care or oncology or, as you mentioned, RA.